Okay, so I want to dive a little bit deeper into just how powerful having your sales brain is, right? So, as we are here in Claude and we've built all these things and we have a playbook that we've created for our company, for ourselves, then we have these different campaign ideas that we've generated. And out of those campaign ideas, we're generating emails. We can now start pulling in analytics. So in my case, those analytics, I just pull them out of instantly, and that then gets added to the projects. Now, that's pretty obvious, but the best part is that that can start feeding into new campaigns and optimizations where you could say, okay, listen, these are the campaign ideas that you've had, these are the emails that you've written, these are the analytics that we have. Sort of like throw all of that in the blender and give me new ideas based on the performance. And then Claude can actually see, okay, these are the campaign ideas that we've launched. One and two didn't do great, but three did phenomenal. Let's find more ideas that are similar. Or these emails, these frameworks, they did well. Let's learn from that and maybe adapt the frameworks a little bit, or just use that framework for this campaign type, this persona, this vertical. So as you're always just updating this, then it can get even better. Where you could say, "Okay, now let's get call details in there as well," right? Where as you're actually booking these demos and you're on calls with these people, and you get your call transcripts, then it can actually see the types of questions that these people come up with, the objections they come up with, etc. And then as you are there in your Claude project, you could say, okay, based on my latest conversations or based on common objections that people have, now tweak the emails that you've written, for example, or write new emails, and you can update your sequences the moment that new objections come in. So imagine you're going after a new persona, a new vertical, you're not entirely sure what resonates with them, and you're booking a few calls. After 5 calls, you don't have to start looking at trends. You don't even have to think. You can just grab those transcripts and you could say, okay, Claude, these are 5 calls I've had with this ICP. How does that align with our playbook, with the emails that we're writing? Does anything need updating? And they can actually just pull from there and then use that to update the emails that you're sending out going forward. So then over time, you start optimizing and tweaking, and you just start getting towards a point where everything just is, well, perfect. You're never going to achieve, but it's just always learning, always updating, which is just super, super helpful. And that is something that previously needed a lot of thinking, or you have to dive into your CRM and maybe have calls with the team and talk about, okay, what resonates, what works, what doesn't. Now you can just ask Claude, hey, I've been dumping context into you. I've been giving you all this info. Have a look at it and help me optimize how we're going to market, how we're going after these people. So that is just a little bit of theory and just a little bit of a praise to Claude and just how awesome these projects are, where non-technical people can set this up. Where in the past, yes, this is something I could be doing, but it was tricky. But now you can just say, okay, great, I have a Claude project. I'm going to dump all this stuff that's happening in my day-to-day. I'm going to throw it in there. I can even pull it in automatically, saying, okay, grab my call transcripts or grab my CRM notes, and then update these people, update my sequences, give me new campaign ideas based on what was converting, what wasn't converting. Let's make sure we don't move into that direction anymore. And you can just chat with Claude within your project, and it will do all of that for you. So that's why I'm so excited about this project, pun intended, where we're working with Claude, and hopefully you're as excited as I am. You can see the value as well, and you can really start building out your sales brain.